Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the channel. As per the usual, I am Kjell S. Kjell. Greetings and salutations, and welcome back. As you can see here, we are back in Minecraft on the Island of Whack Whack server. Welcome to the January edition. It's recording a little bit towards the end into February, so January was a bit rough, for to say the least. So we're going to be posting this a little bit later, but we'll try and keep everything setting up. This is month 10 of the server. March is will be the 1-year anniversary of the server. So decided to hop back in there. We got a couple new projects we left off at. So without further ado, let's get back into it. If you're enjoying the videos, please give them a like, and if you're enjoying the content, please subscribe. So, as you can see here, we're on the Skyrail, the going the south Skyrail. Let's actually switch out of third person, and we can see that Nakia has actually finished building her house, and we will potentially get a walk through on that one like we did previously when she was just coming up with the concept, but to my knowledge it was finished now, or at least some of the rooms and some of the stuff is. So we'll probably get her on at some point to chat about what she ended up doing with hers. We see the rail line, the racetrack in the back. That has been completely redone, so it literally is stone marks on the map now, because I went back in every single block within the racetrack. I've changed to cobblestone because I needed to cycle out a lot of cobblestone from over in the Badlands so I can continue on with the next mining aspect of that base at some time, but we need to get more cobblestone used up, so we are selling it off because we have our villager market and we have the ability to sell our stone to get emeralds. So loading up on that stuff, and we get that over here. We got a couple new little builds over here. A lot of the builds have been oxidized now, so you got a lot more color. We're going to pop over to Phasgan, because he's actually in the world right now, but he's been working trying to redo his iron farm to try and make it more productive. It's been challenging. The last idea that we had videos from when we last did it, well, it failed horrifically. Like, nothing worked in that regard. So now he is going with a new concept, a new build idea, and hopefully it will be much more useful. As we see this one iron golem plunging to his oblivion. But yeah, he tore down all of that original, and now he's in the process of trying to be more productive, as one iron golem is turned into blocks, another one is spawning, so it keeps the random access of them keep going to try and increase production. But sometimes it's effective, other times it's not. But it seems to be working right, because that's a lot of iron golems that have spawned right now. That's 3 in the last minute have spawned right now. So we'll see. We'll eventually get Faz on to talk about his the modification he wants to the iron farm, and to what he wants to do in his storage unit, and we can get over how all that technically works, because for the most part it's finished that he was working on, but he is doing some modifications to that. And so we when we last left off, we were talking about the one of the next events, which is going to be the droppers and the dispensers event, and inside the Badlands. That one, we're still in the process of trying to, because that didn't get to happen this through January. So, because nobody was available, and first of the year, and some other stuff. We've had some issues over here one of my cars self-destructed, so it's been A rough beginning per se. We're in February now, so you'll probably see this probably in March, but just trying to keep everything up there because I have a bunch of videos ready to go as well, so all lined up. So it's just been a lot of recording other things besides this because I haven't been able to spend as much time in Minecraft as I want. But yeah, we rebuilt all that. Trav's been, Jax has been working on his build. You know, we'll take a peek over that. He hasn't been on the server in at least 2 months, so I'm not sure, but there are plans in the work for him to do his next scenario over there. But in the meantime, while we wait for everybody to do the event, I've started up building, because recently I was watching some of their survivor maps in Minecraft, where they essentially have the battle royal and stuff like that, and I got the idea that we should have something like that in here, since we have all this space and all of this stuff to work. So I decided to build a literal survival episode for another event coming up here, maybe March, maybe April event, not exactly sure why yet, but we've been working on that for a little while, about 3 weeks now, I want to say, 3-4 weeks. So, like I said, this is, we're in March right now, but this was the January up. They also did the copper update where everybody's got copper weapons and armor now. Baron still hasn't done much with his build over here. He hasn't been on in 3 or 4 months, which is understandable because he calls it burnout, but he just has decided to play other games about that. So all that's done. So we're rolling out to our the first safe house is where I've decided to build the next this next PvP area specifically. And we've done a little more exploring and doing some of the more concepts they did with the few updates, but nothing real else has been fancy. But I decided to make this on the water. So the entire base of the PvP area is all glass blocked over. So it's kind of interesting there. We're trying to turn circles from squares into circles to give that a kind of a arena feel. So right now, I believe I got all the glass placed and the one barrier around them all. And we started building some towers. I'll get into more details about the concept that we will be doing for this survival event there, because it's going to take probably another 2 weeks or so to build the next there. So we'll probably put a video out of the server when we finish building the PvP area and get it set up so you guys see as well, because I decided to see what we've created for our survival battle royal, stuff like that. But it'll also come down to people actually being online and doing it, so it's coming into focus now. The night's not going to help, but it looks very battle ready. So hop on here really quick, but yeah, that's going to be the PvP area. It's I believe 22 by 22. From one side there, granite from full diameter of it is 44 by 44. So, and it goes up 10, 12, 14. Yeah, it goes up 14 blocks. So we'll essentially we'll come over there. We'll drop all their gear here, or we'll put over there. It'll be 4 bases in either corners. We'll be representing that by all of the different wood colors. So close that. We'll hop in here. We finally got our tree to grow on the water, because it turns out the original plan we had was kind of dumb, because we had the water at the water level, but for some reason it wasn't working. So we put the blocks above the water, and it produced the tree fantastically. So over here, we'll have a bigger entrance as soon as I finish the actual build. This is the skeleton layer of it. It's going to have many, many levels. Like how much glass have we cooked out? Let's see, I have no glass left in here. Actually, I should have the hoppers full still. Yeah, I still have the hoppers full. So this is kind of just, this will all be removed at the point of it, but essentially there will be 4 bases in either corner. Each one will be lit up, and each one will have, this will be their kind of their safe or respawn zone, per se. So there will be beds in here, or there will be armor and stuff like that. So concept, because right at the center, we're going to put a bunch of chests just like they normally do. So we'll have chests all the way around, and then people will run to get those blocks, and then immediately start fighting. We will have probably some stuff outside as well, some more food and some other gear and stuff like that. Kind of little areas to spawn outside, so in case people don't want to break their beds. So, but each tower is going to have, like I said, it's going to be tri-leveled. So you have the base level, and then you have level 1, which will literally be there. This is level 2, which will be able to clash on the blocks themselves to fight, or gives you points of range attack. Then there will be tier 2, which is just essentially up here, and this will be tier 3. Because you have the top, the middle, and the very bottom where all everything's there. And then you see everything is... I tried making a circle, but I ended up making a hexagonal, which looks kind of larger and stuff like that because it didn't really pan out like I had planned to, but it is what it is. So we got one circle out of it, per se, or kind of a half-ass circle of it, but we'll have people able to... Up there, there will be bridges that will go to the center as well. So those will be probably glassed in as well, because it'll be an entire area where people can do stuff like that. And granted, we only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of us on the server, but if we do get our full 10-person, then we'll have at least a little more variety of stuff like that for them to fight on. But we have the Dark Oak base over here, and then we have the Jungle Wood over here. We're going to load up the chests with food, ammo, and gear, armor, and stuff like that, because the raid base has a bunch of all the items that we'll probably use it here. And there will be winners, losers. I also have it set up to play Capture the Flag, where we'll have the ability to capture some of the Illager flags for your team and set them up and then try to get them back. So, but yeah, there will be respawns area on the outside, because respawning in the base would be kind of temperamental, because if you break their beds, they will send them all the way back to main base, and we really don't want them to do that, because that's kind of dumb and stupid. So we'll have little huts on the water on each quarter for their respawn points, so it kind of avoids any of the in-game problems over here. But it'll be open area, so you'll have we'll probably kill some of the lights, so you'll have some random mobs that will spawn in as well. But as you can see, we got half of it done right now, and then we'll have the other half starting in the next round. Probably this weekend, probably tomorrow, I'll probably start building the next section of it. But like I said, there will be ones in the center that will go there. It'll be fighting on all levels and hiding. You could hide and stuff like that, but well, I've tried to make it the entire concept the way it is like that, because you can just fight down here. There'll be chests and stuff like that. Like I said, all this stuff will be removed. So, but yeah, that's kind of just a quick update of what we've been doing so far in the server. Like I said, we got plenty of work in front of us. Faz is, like I said, working on his iron farm. But I did find something cool underneath it, because after glassing all over, I went to try and light up the black rocks, and it didn't work out very well. But it turns out below that there's actually a not necessarily a hidden area, but just a cave entrance underneath here. There's one section of it, but there's also a secondary entrance over here as well. Where's the other one at? Ah, here it is. And there's another hidden area over here underneath the base. So there's kind of little cutouts inside here, which are kind of cool. It's not usually something that I mess with or find, but kind of useful. Kind of a little cool little thing here and there. But yeah, it's kind of interesting because the base itself looks like it's held up by pillars underneath, so that's pretty nifty. While I'm down here, let's see, I have fortune there, so I'll just grab that because we got company. I gotta breathe for a second because we're getting shot at by some drowned that don't care about the interview I'm trying to do. There you are. Oh shit, he's gonna kill me. Motherfucker killed me. That bastard. Huh. Well, that happened. And that will be clipped. And we will have a shitty luck day with that. Record what happened. We'll do a 30-second clip. But yeah, even with my specialty armor, that shit sucks. So I don't think I have any weapons to go actually get down there, because I actually had breathing water helmet down there as well. But luckily it's in the area that I relatively know where it's at, so... worst case, I'll just go, let's see, we have a sword. Put an iron helmet, pickaxe. So we'll just do a quick there to go reset that for that body since we got time, so we may as well. Let's get that, so we'll just make a pair of legs and go get our shit back. Luckily for us, there is an area that we can go back there and get that shit, so... And it's going to be very interesting because that is relatively deep. So it's going to be there because like I said, I had an underwater helmet. So I'll grab the other boat and we'll head to the other side. I can probably see it from down below. But it's going to be very challenging, to say the least. Because I have to either hit this spot or I'm toast. This is probably the first. I have to go find out where the other area is. I think it's just to the right of this, or... There's one. There's two. But it's weird that it just spawned random like that. It's a nice little hidden cave. So I think I gotta go out and up. Nope, I'm cooked. I can't see where it's going. There Alright, so that's that one. I should be able to see... there it is. I think that's... We'll check it. Okay, where's my body at? Is there another section that I'm missing? Or is it just... Oh, fuck you! God damn it! The same guy got me twice. Okay, that's problematic. So we have lost all that shit. And that just sucked because I had just cycled over to this. I forgot to put the sword on the hotbar. All we had to do was knock him back in the fire. It'd be done. It'd be over. Okay, do we have any? Yes, we do. There's some wood there. Okay. So we'll make a sword. Make an iron sword. And we will try and go down one more time. Because either my one body is gone completely, or I just lost all of my gear because of that bastard. Because I don't see my tombstone down there. Nope, that's not going to work. Oh, this sucks. I don't see where my entrance point is. If I know where my entrance point is, I have a better idea. Now we'll see if he comes down and visits us again. Gravestone, let's see. Unless all of my gear popped into the... There, this is the only thing I brought. Oh, this could be really problematic. Alright, let's actually do this, but... I'll do that, and then we will see how far off our actual body is. 0 blocks away. The western side. So we must have found another inland. Yeah, we're cooked. Barely escaped that. Alright, so from what it looks like, we're 16 blocks in the west. And I didn't bring any food with me, and I'm dead. God, this is going to suck, so... Well, that will bring us to this day of adventure. I thank you all for coming back out to the channel now, and until next time, this is Gibble saying, have a good night, and we shall see you in the next one.